King of The Sprawl alongside Brendan Loughnane at FCC 17. Firstly, thanks for speaking to us. Secondly, you've been calling a certain someone out on Twitter. There's a lot of buzz around the fight. Why have you been calling him out?
Well, it wasn't so much calling him out. It was someone did that poll. I think it was World TV or someone put a poll and tagged me in it. And then it was like Mansour Benawi, Brendan Loughnane or Ivan Bushinger. And, I got the unanimous vote and it was like, why not? Been around this thing a long time now and it's time for these great fights to happen and hopefully it does.
What threat do you think Paddy poses to you? Where would you excel in that fight?
Paddy's, there's no two ways about it. Paddy's a wizard on the ground, he's young, he's up and coming. But I just don't think he's fought calibre like me before. Been there with some great opponents, fought in big arenas and that, and so's he now, he's on a great journey. So it makes sense on a fighting sense, it makes business sense, it makes economical sense, it makes every sense.
Did you see Paddy at Cage Warriors last time?
I didn't. I seen a finish and I seen a shoot and that was about it. I didn't really see the fight. But I just think I'm a different calibre to them featherweights that he's fighting at the minute. And that's no disrespect to who he's fighting, I just honestly think I am. Yeah. I just know that I've got a high level of striking and a high level of wrestling. My jiu-jitsu's good as well, I've got a strong base and I'm hard to submit. I've never been submitted, I've never even had my guard passed in the whole time I've been fighting MMA. So you can't underestimate me anywhere in the fight and I'm a nightmare for any fighter in the world.
I mean, you told me off camera that you do respect Paddy, there's a mutual respect and you like each other, Do you like the way he goes about things, the way he talks and he's loud and he earns himself money, he gets views?
Of course, well, I was very surprised because when that poll came up, I reposted it and I kind of prepared myself for some bullshit thinking, all right, I'm going to have to go at it with Paddy here now on Twitter and Facebook and that, but he was absolutely sound and seems like he wants to fight too and, hats off to him. You don't often get two guys in MMA that are at the top. All I'll say is, you can expect to see Brendan Loughnane in the cage soon and again next year.
Okay.
I'm answering it for you, John.
Are you fit now? Are you good to go?
I walk round in shape all year round. There is no time off. I'm ready for any lightweight or any featherweight. There literally is no time. Like, there's too many guys coming up now that are too good and I'm on the top of my game. I live, eat, breathe the sport. Like I say, I'm at FCC now. Just had two of my fighters on, 2 wins. And this is all I do all day, every day. I've lost everything in my life for this shit. I've lost women, I've lost money, I've lost my face, my good looks. I've lost everything and, I'm willing to put it all on the line. The Paddy fight, the any fight, that's what we'll call it, because I'm willing to fight anyone now to just get the ball rolling with it.
Paddy's obviously signed to Cage Warriors, he's just signed a new deal. Is that something you could see happening, maybe getting a 1-fight contract or even signing Cage Warriors? Is that something that could happen to make that fight?
Who knows, mate? Who knows? Anything can happen in UK MMA. I'm open to offers. Tanko do pay me well. They look after me well and I also have a large stake in the company. But if the fight makes sense anywhere else, I'll go. I've got the open rights on Tanko because I do have a stake in it, so I can kind of do what I want and juggle it a bit. But obviously, we put on a great night at Victoria Warehouse and we put on a great show for the fans that night. So I am really happy fighting there, extremely happy. But if the big fights present themselves, I will leave Manchester and I'll fight anywhere. I'll fight you in your back garden.
Tell us what it's like, a few months down the line now, you can't have a massive grudge match with Aidan Newton on like your own show. It was a lot of pressure on you, as you said, your mum was here for the first time, you had a lot of teammates fighting on the card. Looking back now, months later, were you impressed with that night?
The night, yes. My performance, no. I let a few things get in the way. I just turned into a street fight with him. But you know what? So what? Let it happen sometimes, innit? Technical Brendan comes out sometimes, but if you want to make it nasty and have a street fight, I'll also do that with you. So, that's a note to anyone that wants to fight me. If you want to make it technical, I'll stand and I'll be technical. If you want to get it nasty, ask Aidan Newton what it's like.
Tanko is back again on December 3rd. We're quite a while away, but what's it been like so far preparing for that card, getting in touch with people? What's that been like?
Excellent, mate. Honestly, after the first one, you know yourself how well the night went, and we've got a lot of people that want to get involved in it, and obviously I've got all powers there. I've got 26 fighters now, so it's pretty easy. I've got a whole array of talent, and it's just about bringing real good fights back to Manchester, and bringing a good event out for the people, getting people off their asses and out and watching MMA and supporting UK MMA as a whole, so it's good for everyone.
If If the Paddy Pimblett, I'll leave you with this before we go, if the Paddy Pimblett fight does happen, when do you expect it to happen? You know, is there a date that you have in mind, anything like that?
There is no date in mind. If Paddy Pimblett accepts the fight or wants to fight, we can do it any date, any time, any arena, and that's not being big-headed or being a dick. That's just like, I really want to get this fight on. Not because of any other reason apart from, I know he's a good fighter. He poses a lot of threats, and so do I. And I'm out to give the fans what they want to see. Everyone wants to see it. Do you see how many people commented and retweeted it? And so, who are we to say no? Let's just put the fight on for the fans and the people, and let's see what happens. Man, can a scouser? Come on now. Come on now.
Big numbers. Brendan, thank you for your time.